said Saquon averaged 2 yards per carry. Yikes. Oh, fuck. Okay. Derrick Brown having a better season so far. 8 tackles, 4 TFLs. Next Spartan, 10 tackles, 3 TFL. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Yep, my stream is up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys need to play with a better sense of urgency, trying to avoid a daunting 0-3 hole to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys off to a much better start, 2-0 through 2 weeks of football. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Number 26. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that are best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going right back to Dodson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. He's got
Sweet
Barkley in the
defense.
backfield.
Sweet
That play goes
defense.
nowhere.
That's
Taken
not
down,
good.
losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Oh, I'm lying.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
Oh, they don't go for the touchdown. Oh, no, they're not. And that was such a fucking nice flick just now. It's actually crazy.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's the second down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Down. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll fight forward at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard
You look at
line.
this Eagle defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. Hut.
A carry here from Trevor Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down. The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And it's a pick 6 like that.
Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine
love
folks
that.
at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Young to throw it.
Oh, man.
Incomplete.
It's not like they fucking blitzing. What the fuck is going
Getting
on?
off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Let's go now.
Here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give them 32 on the play.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready.
You're not letting me show
Ken
myself
Black,
play.
ready.
Again, it's Young.
And I'm gonna pick it back and fucking make
The
buttons.
free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Fuck that first dude.
Come on, set. Set.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young.
Oh my fucking gosh, Mitch. Catch the fucking ball, man.
Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
You also just got books for hands low too, like.
Throwing is Hurts. Out left to Dotson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a
Oh, I thought he caught that shot. I was about to say, oh, man.
Start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, so it's in the CPU. I mean, it's literally with CPU, it's all about momentum.
It's a short one here, complete to the
Literally all
tight
about
end.
momentum.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Carolina
literally annoying.
defense. Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the
Usually
pass
it's bad,
hasn't been
like,
an issue for
my
them. It's been
fucking
stopping
edges.
the run. And if they don't
Drop
stop
it
the
back
run,
into
they
coverage.
can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the
Oh, let's go. Good stop.
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Oh, I didn't think he was going to actually
39-yard
get
punt,
that
no
block
return.
off. That's what.
And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard.
My line doesn't blocks, but Jonas going to be a
14.
fucking.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that
Here
one.
we go. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goal first.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Young going to give to Brooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers first down.
Here we go, set.
1st and goal at the 8.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Young now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Gain of 3 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown! Jonathan Brooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
that touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Kramer. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They will force the field goal.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Nifty move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yellow, 43, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
Now Young. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Set. 50, green, striker, 3. Check.
Throwing, Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without it.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Zach Bond there on the tackle. Second and 5.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday Night Prime. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wagner. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Young. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Down.
They'll throw again. Young. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity. and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. He'll find McMillan here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Set, ready. Cut.
Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready?
Young to throw it. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after it right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
First and goal.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the third, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Ready?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Set.
They go play action. Young going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Eagles, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
A first down carry for Barkley. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now. Set.
To throw, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Over the middle to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's
Go,
good
go, go.
for the Eagles.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the ball. No, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers 21-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Panthers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Young now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Again, it's Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. It's caught on the right side of Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out left to Dotson.
First pass complete to Jahan Dotson. It's a gain of 8.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Devontae Smith, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Hurts will throw on the RPO, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers down by 7. 1:47 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Down.
He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Set.
Now a give to Brooks running with him. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Young. Kidder here, it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game. Here in the 4th.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's 1st down. Young to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For the Panther field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Fitzgerald to kick off.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
Well, certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
No touch it! No touch it!
A handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a bigtime performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Set, ready.
What can Young do in the OT? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Okay.
Coming up
right.
here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Black 40. Set.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Young. That one complete to Linden. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
Throwing, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Ready.
Here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go.
Panthers
We go.
will line up for the
Blue.
2-point conversion.
And Young's going to throw for this. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.